Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. So much. Can he finish? Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Nicely spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's headed upfield. That's a shade optimistic. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise.
Chance! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And we have our very first corner. Maradona tries to clear. Pedri. Nice control. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Forlan. With Rudiger. That has been cut short. And that's another throw. Great defending, strong and determined. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Maradona. Vinicius Junior. Nice. David Villa! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Maradona. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Maradona. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Piqué kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that could set him on his way. David Villa. It's David Villa! Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Dani Olmo. Great ball if he can get there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Straight hit! And he's found the net!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Ah, that's a fine interception. Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? Oh, that was close. Played with finesse. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Yamal, it's fallen! Got a shot away! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Interesting ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Madrid come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17.
Here we go again then.
21. El dorsal
Madrid
22.
carrying a one-goal
Serán
lead.
sustituidos por el dorsal 5.
Plenty to... Can he put it away?
El dorsal 14.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vinicius Junior! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Koundé, looking for the run. Rafinha, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Modric. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Modric. Pedri. Maradona. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that has been knocked clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Back into the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And they're back on the ball again. Short changes him with that pass. David Villa. Driving through the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maradona. Now it's Forlan.
Well, the manager must be thinking...
It's Forlan! That was a matter of inches.
Forlan probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Iniesta. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. David Villa. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Corner number 2 then.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He is just caressing the ball. And here's Forlan. Koundé. Maradona. And he was quick to react. Well read, nice interception. Well, that's been cut out, well played. David Villa. Rafinha. 75 minutes played. Maradona powering forward here. Camavinga.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Williams. Nico Williams stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Iniesta. Lovely ball. Maradona! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. David Villa. And it's hoisted clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
I think we're just about done here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maradona, and there's green grass ahead of him. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Forlan! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, that's been intercepted. And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me...